Hello and welcome. I'm Tauni at Yoga 413, and today I'm leading you in a heart-opening yoga vinyasa class. Perfect for any time, but especially during Valentine's Day week. So let's just enjoy our time on the mat, opening up the chest and shoulders and all around our hearts. You might find it helpful to have a towel or a yoga strap or even a belt close by to assist you in some of the postures. So get whatever it is you need, and let's get started. We're going to begin our class in child's pose. Taking the knees wide, connecting the feet, lowering down onto the mat. I invite you to close your eyes. Begin to connect to your breath. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Again, inhale. And exhale. Begin to find that steady rhythm of your breath. Letting go of anything that's weighing on your mind today. Choosing to take this time for you on your mat. Setting any personal intention you wish for your practice. And then begin to lengthen the arms forward into extended child's pose. Gently pull the arms back. Thread the needle, that right arm's going to come underneath. So we begin to open up the back of the shoulder. Lifting up and switching sides. Left arm underneath, palm up to the sky. Releasing from the pose, drawing the knees in, let's come into a tabletop. Begin to flow through cow and cat. Moving the spine. Inhale, opening the heart, dropping the shoulders. Exhale, round. Moving with your breath. Finding that neutral spine, bringing the hands forward into supported plank, and then lower all the way down to the mat. Once again, the forearms are going to come to the mat into Sphinx pose. Turning your gaze forward, feel the shoulders drop away from your ears, allowing the chest to open. Lowering to the mat, taking your hands by your chest, elbows in, peel the chest up for cobra pose. Gently release. Let's try that 2 more times. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping the knees down, back straight. Press the arms up. Tuck the toes. Let's come into down dog and begin to alternate bending your knees. Beginning to open up all down the back of the legs. Then find stillness. Find your pose. Turning your gaze forward, step to the top of your mat. Hands to the shins, come into a half lift. Exhale and fold. We're going to roll it up nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time, pulling those belly muscles in, arriving in mountain pose, Tadasana. Reaching the arms over your head, Take that right arm down, take a nice side body stretch. Lifting up, switching sides. Rising up, taking the hands to the low back. Turn your gaze up, give me a small, gentle back bend. Again, feel that chest open as the elbows draw back. Taking the eyes back forward, soften those knees, hinge all the way forward into ragdoll, cradling those elbows, gently releasing the back, swinging side to side. Once again, find stillness here in the center. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up strong. Exhale, the hands behind the back, binding the hands, opening up the chest. So this is a great place, if you cannot bind your hands comfortably, to use that towel or the strap. Keep leading with the chest open, hinge forward into that forward fold with chest expansion. Releasing the hands to the mat, step back for plank pose. Begin to lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up, one leg dog, bend the knee, allow the hip to open, keeping the shoulders level. Extend the leg back behind you, bring it forward, open to warrior two. Begin to lean forward into supported angle. Just spinning that elbow onto the thigh. Take that top arm behind you, adding a half bind. Turning your gaze up. So if you can't grab onto the thigh, your shirt is a perfect place to be. Just feel that shoulder open. Keeping that arm behind the back, begin to straighten the forward leg, coming into half bound triangle. Use your core strength, rise up, reverse triangle pose, then bend that knee to reverse warrior. Lengthen the arms, rise up, warrior two. Circle the arms to the mat, lift that back heel, take the back knee to the mat, and rise up, interlacing the hands, thumbs crossed, index fingers up, open up the chest, turning your gaze upward. Carefully begin to bring the eyes back forward, hands to the mat, step back to down dog. Begin to lift the left leg for one leg dog, again opening up your hip, releasing through that right heel. Begin to extend the legs, stepping the foot forward, warrior two. Lengthen through the side body, supported angle. Adding our half bind, taking the arm behind, grabbing onto the thigh or the shirt. Turn that gaze upward if it's comfortable. And feel the right shoulder opening and all through the chest. Pressing the legs straight, into half-bound triangle. Keeping that arm where it is, just rise up, reverse triangle, then rebend to reverse warrior. Warrior 2, lengthen the arms. Circle to the mat, back knee drops to the mat, come into that kneeling lunge and add your back bend. Turning the chest up, releasing through those hip flexors, all down the front of the body. Taking the hands down to the mat, step back, down dog. Pause here, find your pose, reconnect to that breath. Begin to lift that right leg up, one leg dog, open up the hip. Choosing to stay here, maybe following that foot to the floor, lifting into wild thing. So always remember to make the best option for you. Taking the eyes back to the mat, flipping back over, extending the leg, stepping that foot forward, warrior 2. Leaning forward into our angle pose, adding the half bind. Straightening that forward leg, half bound triangle. Come all the way up, rebend, reverse warrior. Circling all the way to the mat. Keeping the back leg up this time, rise up. Warrior lunge, adding that crescent shape. Eyes up, chest open. Taking the arms down to either side of the foot. Step the back foot forward this time. Arrive in chair pose. Press through the right foot, bring the left knee to the chest, find balance. So choose to stay or guide the hip open to the side. Come back forward, chair pose. Inhale, lifting up, swan dive, fold forward. Half lift and fold. Stepping back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Lifting the left leg up, bend that knee, open the hip. Choosing to stay or going into wild thing. Taking the eyes back to the mat, one leg dog. Stepping that foot forward, warrior 2. Lean forward into our angle pose, adding the half bind. Straightening the forward leg, half bound triangle. Lifting all the way to reverse warrior, rebending that front leg, reach back. Release, circle all the way to the mat, back heel up, rise up, crescent lunge. Taking the hands down, step the back foot forward, bend your knees, chair pose. Press through the left foot, right knee to chest. Opening that knee to the side, opening the hip. Coming back to center, chair pose, arms up. Rise up, small back bend, forward fold. Half lift and fold. Stepping back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Lengthen your breath. We're going to flow through that series one more time with the option to go even a little bit deeper. Lifting the right leg, bend that knee, open it up. Stay or flipping into wild thing. One leg dog, lifting that leg back up. Stepping forward, warrior two. Leaning forward into our angle pose, adding our half bind, or some of you might choose to full bind. If you're using a towel, place the towel in that top hand. Maintaining alignment over that forward leg. Press straight for bound triangle. Rebending that knee, reverse warrior, reach back. Circle the hands to the mat, low lunge. Then rise up for crescent lunge. Taking the hands down to the mat, step forward, chair pose. Press through the right foot, left knee to chest. Here's another option. You can just open the knee, keeping the knee bent, or peace fingers around the big toe, extend for standing big toe. Carefully bring it back, sit down into chair. How did you do? I'm sure you did great. Let's rise up, forward fold. Half lift and fold, stepping back. Chaturanga. Beautiful back bend of up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last time through, lifting that left leg, bend that knee open. Wild thing is your option. Eyes to the mat, one leg dog. Stepping forward, warrior two. Begin to lean forward into your angle pose, full or half bind. Straightening your forward leg, bound triangle. Rebend, reverse your warrior. Circle to that low lunge, and then lift into that crescent lunge. Bringing the hands down to the mat, stepping the back foot forward, chair pose. Press through that left foot, right knee to chest. Make your choice to open up with bent knee or standing big toe. Eee. Releasing from the pose, sit back into chair. Beautiful job. Forward fold. Let's flow one more time, lengthen and fold. Stepping back, finishing off through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down dog. From down dog, begin to come forward and lower all the way down to the mat. Take the tops of the feet down, reach behind you, maybe grabbing onto the elbows or binding your hands, or even using a towel. I'm going to use the towel. Lift into locust pose with chest expansion. Again, really opening up the chest, the shoulders, and strengthening that upper back. And release. Let's press back to a child's pose. Keeping the knees more inward this time, rounding the spine. Coming back forward, we're going to do one of my favorite stretches for the shoulder and the chest. So we're going to start with our left arm out like a goal post. So straight from the shoulder, elbow bent to 90 degrees. Bend the right knee and then slowly start to roll over onto that side. Using that right hand for support. Begin to roll back onto your back. Let's switch sides. So bending the right arm to 90 degrees, left knee bends, carefully roll over. I don't know about y'all, but I really, really feel this in the chest, in the pecs, in the front of that shoulder. Good. Releasing from the stretch. Press back, child's pose. Rise up. We're going to flip over and have a seat on the mat. Find those sits bones, find boat pose. Taking the feet down, we're going to lower all the way down onto our backs, knees to chest. Taking the feet to the mat, hands to your sides. We're going to lift into bridge pose, walking the shoulders together, binding the hands. Releasing, and let's drop into reclining butterfly. So I want you to revisit your intention for just a moment. And we're going to begin to lift the knees. So this time I'm going to cue you into bridge pose, and for those of you who want to practice wheel, you can always go up into wheel. So let's move into bridge first. If you're going to press into wheel, the hands come up by the ears. Be sure that the palms are down and the elbows straight up. If you cannot achieve that, then I would stay working towards that. And then if you are there, you're welcome to press on up into wheel pose. Whatever pose you're in, come out. Let's hug the knees to the chest. Beautiful job. So always remember, no judgment, no competition. There are days where my wheel feels great and other days where I'm like, not so much. today was decent. I'll say it was decent. It's what I got today, so I'm happy with it. Let's release. Cross the right ankle over that left knee. Reach through, grabbing behind the thigh or to the shin. Enjoying a nice stretch here for the hip. Coming out of the pose and switching sides. Flexing that left foot, reach through behind the thigh or to the shin. Moving into our spine twist, extend the left leg out to the mat as you pull the right knee to the chest and drop across the body. Trying to keep the shoulders down on the mat. Moving to your back, extending the right leg out. Left knee comes in and twist. Moving to your back, knees to chest one last time. Little massage here for your back. Then extending the legs out for Shavasana. Closing your eyes. Finding stillness, finding peace. And I'll be back with you in just a moment with a reading. So the reading I brought with me today to share with you is entitled The Practice by Danielle Doby. She says, I am a safe landing for others. I embody presence clear of judgment, connection over competition, support without expectation. When I hold this space for someone, I send them the message that they matter just as they are. My heart serves as an invitation for others to show up and share their brightest, most authentic light. What a gift I give to this world when I choose to remain open. Begin to lengthen and deepen your breath as you bring movement back into your body. Bending the knees and rolling onto your side into a fetal position to pause, to reflect, to set your intention for the rest of your day or evening. Then helping yourself up to have a seat on your mat. Let's reach the arms over the head. Take one more big breath in and bringing the hands to prayer at our hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for joining me for class. Hope to see you again soon.